if you're gonna do a Strangers movie, would you at least do it right, or at least have an attempt to do it right? Like, at first it's just like trying to copy it and just like, nah, we're just Brad, this frustrates me so bad.
What's going on, guys and gals? Welcome to Good Real Hunting. It's your boy Brad. The Brett Man is right over there. Today we're giving you a spoiler-free review for The Strangers Chapter 1. Birdie, they have kicked off a new trilogy of Strangers films by Rennie Harlan. We're here to rock and roll with it. I know we saw the movie today. We went out, we saw it. I usually don't go see movies that are bad in theaters, but we figured we do hunt for the good reels so you don't have to. So we had to go do that today, Birdie.
Sometimes you gotta go for the bad reels so you can find the good reels. But mainly, Brad went to the movie today just for his usual combo of the popcorn with jalapenos.
It was. I missed out last week. I went to the theater to see Planet of the Apes, and I was feeling a little under the weather. I didn't have my popcorn, so I needed a reason to go this week and do it. So this was it. This was my reason. I went to go check out this new Strangers film. And
what was better?
The popcorn, obviously.
Okay, there we go. That's off to a great start with this friggin' movie review. Because, man, first off, Rennie Harlan is the director of this, which we say did Nightmare on Elm Street 4, Die Hard, the Die Hard, but yeah, but just part of the franchise.
Deep Blue Sea.
And then we get this.
Yeah, I know. So I would give you a synopsis of the film, but in short, it's the same as the first movie, which we'll get into in a minute. But it's, a couple goes off and, they get stuck. They go in the woods. They get bothered in the middle of the night by somebody looking for Tamara. And then they get stalked by a couple other people. And, we all know how it plays out. We've seen the movie before. But Birdie, I can tell you're upset. You don't like it. You're upset about this movie. Tell me, what do you feel about The Strangers Chapter 1?
Well, I was looking at Letterboxd. I was just giving this like a solid fair, like 2 out of 5, but might not be the case by the end we talked about this. I was looking on Letterboxd. This guy is not the man in the mask in this movie. They're calling him the fucking Scarecrow. Are they fucking kidding me? If you're going to make a Strangers movie, he's going to be called the man in the mask, so don't you dare fuck that up. But here's the main thing with me. The best way I could describe this movie, it's like if I'm copying off Brad's homework and Brad is the smart student. We both got
which is true. This is how we got through high school.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think it's the other way around, but we're not going to talk about that. But Brad's the smart one. I'm the dumb one. I'm copying off his homework, and we got the same identical homework assignment, but you could just obviously tell one looks dumber than the other. Chapter 1 is pretty much how the hell you could take such a great original movie and just turn it into literal dog shit.
I don't know. I never really saw the full trailer for this. I don't think it was marketed as a remake, but it's 100% a ripoff of the first Strangers movie, like beat for beat, the same story. There's actual exact moments from that first movie, even like song choices and everything that get brought over into this. And it's very clear what they were trying to do. And that's remake the first movie. And maybe that was just their plan for kicking off this trilogy. Let's just retell the story, get things off. Force Awakens.
What are they going to do next? Do Strangers Pray at Night for Chapter 2?
I hope not, Birdie. Let's not
fucking
do that again.
It'd be an improvement. But.
It's exactly what they were doing, but this is far inferior. The first movie had better characters, it had better writing, it had better suspense. This movie, the actors did what they could, but the dialogue was fucking atrocious. The script itself,
it's like a child wrote it.
Yeah, I think I could have written better dialogue. The script itself was dog shit. None of the stuff seemed natural. There's things like this random fucking, this doesn't spoil them. It doesn't matter even if it does, but it doesn't spoil anything. But they go to this Airbnb because their car's fucked up, and there's a fucking motorcycle there that he could just fucking drop like that. You can't just fucking, no Airbnb leaves a fucking motorcycle behind for you to drive around whenever you're hanging out there. That doesn't make any fucking sense. But it's just one of the many things in this movie that's just a very, let's just write that in there because it needs to be in there kind of thing.
Oh, dude, it's just so bad. And of course, we're at the awkward diner scene where the guy asks for a turkey club with double bacon and double cheese. And it's like, well, you haven't done so-and-so? Well, haven't made that fucking sandwich. It's like, who the fuck wrote this? Like
I'm still waiting on that
it's
turkey BLT or
yeah,
whatever.
like it's freaking it's cringe, dude. I'm telling you, like you could write it better. An AI machine could have easily wrote it better. Even I'm pretty convinced. I think AI probably literally wrote this script.
Nah, AI would
Um,
be better than that.
dude, it's so bad, and like, and I don't give a shit about any of the characters. I really truly don't, and that's sad to say. Like, I didn't even care about the freaking traditional ones of the scarecrow. Fuck it, the man in the mask, pinup doll. Well, no, pinup girl, and then Dollface. And even Dollface looked a little weird because she didn't have the blonde hair like she normally does. Like, all this is just what are we doing? Like, if you're gonna do a Strangers movie, would you at least do it right, or at least have an attempt to do it right? Like, versus just like trying to copy it and just like, nah, we're just Brad, this frustrates me so
I
bad.
t-
Now I'm really just thinking about it. This really frustrates me.
I don't mind them changing up the mythology, like changing up things to kind of fit their new trilogy. Like I'm cool with that. But I just don't think in general this movie adds anything. I don't think it was really an atrocious movie. Like I was, I was sitting there. It just feels like a Netflix movie or something that
Mhm.
should have gone straight to streaming. It doesn't feel like something that
Yeah.
warranted a theatrical release. It doesn't have that feeling about it at all. It feels like it's something you would find on Hulu that gets dropped without any trailers or anything. It's just oh, there's something on Hulu about some people getting stalked in a thing, and you click on it, and this is what you would come to get. Like in general, like it's not like the worst movie. Like I would watch this before I watch Infinity Pool again. Like if I had to pick between the two, I'd be like, all right,
Whoa.
cool. Yeah,
Really?
100%, 100%. Infinity Pool sucked ass.
You love
This did
Infinity Pool.
no, I'm sorry, not Infinity Pool, nighttime pool, night
Nice.
swim,
Oh my god.
swimming in the dark. No, Infinity Pool, I would definitely watch over this. And
Well, Brad,
I
first off, real quick, with Night Swim, it's really technically called Day Swim
yeah,
because it mostly
yeah,
had, yeah, exactly. But that's how much it's frustrating, man. You can't like you're getting other movies mixed up because this is
yeah.
how frustrating this freaking movie is, and it's kind of unfair to blame the two main protagonists in this movie. Like you said, they did what they could. The writing staff, the directors, studio, they all can go fuck off. They pretty much need to do like a big one, like 360 for chapters 2 and 3 if they have any chance to succeed at this point.
Yeah, and what is it with the dumbass fucking characters in this franchise? This guy has a moment. It's not as bad as Kyle, whatever his bullshit name was in Pray at Night. It's not as bad as that. But there's a scene in this that's it's comparable, and it pretty much the same result is there, and it's very frustrating, and I hate seeing it. That and the same thing happens in the first movie. You see it all the time how dumb these characters can be. I still think Pray
Mhm.
at Night has the dumbest fucking characters in the whole franchise, bar none. But these aren't much of a step ahead. They're still very frustrating with some of the decisions they make and whatnot. What about
Mhm.
that juicy burger, Birdie, with the ketchup and shit? Like, what the fuck, dude? It was
Okay,
nasty.
well, first
Like,
off, who the fuck eats like that?
I know this
Like,
guy's a fucking idiot.
yeah,
Oh
my
god,
god. And she was eating a burger, and like, okay, let's just
a burger with
I'm
no burger. She was eating a burger with no burger on it, Birdie. Is
yeah,
what
how
she
the
was
hell?
doing.
Like, what the fuck does that like? What does that even mean? Like a burger with no burger? Is it like an Impossible Burger, like BK, like Whopper, Like, okay, if I'm gonna just at least try to say something nice, there was maybe like one or two scenes where they got me with a good little scare.
Yeah.
And that's just as kind as I can honestly give it, man. So
No, there was a couple good scares, and I thought there was a couple. The music was pretty good in a couple spots, and
mhm,
I thought there was a few good shots, especially there towards the end of the movie in the fog and the woods and stuff like that. That I thought looked really aesthetically pleasing and whatnot. But
mhm.
I mean, that's about it. I mean, I don't think it's like dog shit from a horse's ass, but it's not that much far
God,
above
it,
from
it
that.
sounded like it from our review, but like I kind of have to agree with you. Back to where, like, before they go to the Airbnb, the guy pretty much was saying what we were all thinking in the theater. And then, of course, we get the traditional girl going, "Oh no, it's okay." Like, before we get to our rating, if you care, if some of you do like this movie, first off, good for you. Second, stay a little bit at the end of the credits. There is one little scene. So just let y'all know just to let y'all know. So y'all just stay for a little bit. Again, there's a couple of good scares, like you said, Brad. Some good cinematography shots and all that. So I am still going to be nice, just a little bit nice, and give it a 2 out of 5.
Yeah, I'm going to give it 2 out of 5 as well. That's a good
Yeah.
spot for it. That's where I had it.
And dadgummit, we got 2 more movies to go, and we will cover them as they freaking come out. But do I even have to ask them, Brad? Do I really have to ask them?
Just ask the people, man. You never know. You never know. Somebody could have liked it a lot.
Fine. Okay, guys. What did you all think about The Strangers Chapter 1? Do you really dislike this movie, kind of like what I do? Or do you barely just like it enough where you really enjoy it? If you do, good for you. Just let us know in the comment section down below. Let's get that discussion rolling.
Yeah, if you want to have us find the good reels, you can do so by finding us at all of our socials right down below. Those links are down there for you to find in the description.
Absolutely. Until then, man, I'm going to go finish my juicy burger or the whatever kind of freaking burger they decide to throw upon us nowadays. I'm going to go eat it, and I'll talk to you for the next one.
I'll eat my burger without a burger.
No!